Gas, electric, gas versus electric, gas or electric. Listen, y'all, I can't tell you how many times I've been talking to friends and colleagues about this whole gas versus electric wave that we're on right now in 2021. If you haven't been living under a rock, then you would know that everyone's been talking about the EV space and how you should invest in electric, how it's the future, etc., kind of leaving gas at the door. So today I want to talk about the stock pick that I've been looking at that's actually in the gas sector and just kind of give my opinion on where I'm at on this whole gas versus electric craze and how to best play it, again, in my opinion. My name is Will and I'm a part of the A1 trading team, so let's break down this stock. I got my glasses on because y'all know I can't see nothing. So I want to go ahead and open up the stock, and it is alright. So I got up this stock right now that I've been looking at and that I kind of want to analyze, and then I'll give y'all my whole spill on what I think about this oil versus electric craze. So this stock is called Mongolia Oil and Gas. Some basic information about the stock is that Mongolia Oil and Gas is engaged in oil and gas exploration and production business. It operates assets located in the Eagle Ford Shale and Austin Chalk formations in South Texas. The company was founded July 31st of 2018, actually not too long ago, and is headquartered in Houston, Texas. All right, awesome. So now that we know a little bit about the company, you know, just that basic overview about it, I want to break down their Q4 earnings insights, which was Q4, which was last year. So what is that? What's Q4, y'all? September through December. So their earnings per share were up 200% over the past year to 15 cents, which beat the estimate of 10 cents. The revenue of 149 mil declined by 35% year over year, which beat the estimate of 143 mil. Earnings guidance hasn't been issued by the company for now, okay? So their 52-week high was actually $10.43. And their low was $3.23. And the price action over last quarter up 146%. Okay, and this gives us a little bit more information on the company profile, which we basically read in Robinhood. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That just tells you, that just gives you a good general scope of what their earnings were. Now, I want to just say, throughout this whole electric versus gas discussion, we have to understand that there is a now and a future. In my humble opinion, how I would play gas and oil is for the short term. You know, I would hold, you know, gas and oil for the next, you know, let's say 5 years, 3 to 5 years, I would say, because we do know that electric is on the way. But gas still, right now in this current climate, it isn't going anywhere. And we have to remember that now, with the pandemic getting better and better, more people are gonna want to go out, which means they're gonna wanna fill up their car with gas, they're gonna fly, which obviously, you know, like companies like Delta, Spirit, American Airlines, they're gonna have to get gas for their planes, because as of right now, there are no electric planes, right? So oil and gas is still being heavily demanded, especially now with, again, the pandemic getting better and better, and people just have cabin fever, right? I mean, for 2021 myself, I had strong cabin fever of actually, you know, just wanting to go for a road trip or wanting to fly, but obviously at the time, you know, it wasn't safe. But, you know, as it kind of got better and better, well, technically it never got better. I, of course, responsibly went on a road trip with my family and we kind of hung out together, but everyone was tested and all of that, you know? But no matter who you are, you have to admit, probably from this year of February, well, we're not in March yet, but what I can see for the foreseeable future is that next month, March, I guarantee you the March of 2021 is going to be drastically different from the March of 2020. So that's something I definitely want to point out to you all. So with that being said, as I said, I think obviously having some electric stocks in your portfolio, in my opinion, it's not going to hurt, because I do believe that is, you know, the next wave of the future. It's better for the environment. I mean, you get tax breaks when you buy an electric vehicle. They seem to be way more durable than gas automobiles. Don't know about planes yet, because obviously there are no electric planes. What I can say for sure is that Teslas are extremely durable, and I've never seen a Tesla on the side of the road. And everything that I researched about Teslas, they are, they're just like powerhouses that can last years. Now, when I went to go drive a Tesla, to test drive it when I was kind of new to it, I asked the owner, like, tell me straight up, like, I know you're trying to sell me on this vehicle. Like, I get it. Like, you can try your sales tactics or whatever the case may be. And between me and you all, I couldn't even afford a Tesla at the time. So I told him, like, how long will this car last? And he looked at me straight up and he said, for the rest of your life. Honestly, for the rest of your life. Now, when he said that, where my mind automatically went. I was like, you're trying to sell me on this vehicle. So of course you're gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask someone, about a Volkswagen or I don't know, a Honda, how long is this gonna last? They're probably gonna say for a very long time. I don't know, would they say for the rest of your life? But I know they would definitely say it's gonna last at least a decade. You know what I'm saying? It kind of drew me back because I was like, wait a minute, let me think about this. So, I don't have to get oil changes. I can charge up my car at home and it can be fully charged when I wake up. There's no major repairs on the car really, except for, the tires and the brakes, since everything's done off electric and a big battery is powering everything. So it makes sense. If planes can kind of follow that model of electricity as to where like they're very durable, even with heavy miles on them, then I could for sure see, obviously, that electric would take over and gas would be depleting. But I still think we're far away from that because for that to happen, it happens over time. It's just not immediate, right? It takes time. So, in conclusion, to bring this full circle, how I would play it again is that I would have a gas like type of portfolio for 3 to 5 years because gas is obviously on the way back up with travel demand coming back into play. And my electric is for like the next 10, 20 years, honestly. So that's my thoughts on gas and electric. I'm not for either one per se. I think there's opportunity in the both of them. Definitely for gas in the short term and electric for the long term. But who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Maybe people will say nah to electric even in the next 10, 20 years and be like, we still like gas. Or it could just be strictly like, hey, if you're gonna get a car, you're gonna get an electric car. You're not gonna even look twice at getting a gas car. I don't know, but what I do know is that it's very interesting times that we're in right now. Be sure to drop a comment about how you feel about this whole electric versus gas craze and what are you more for? And also, do you agree with me? Would you have a gas/oil portfolio for the short term and then have an electric portfolio or the long term? Or, do you feel differently about this? But yeah, check out the stock Mongolia Oil and Gas. It is for sure very interesting. Of course, do your own due diligence on the stock. That's what I've just found, obviously, about, gas and oil being in more demand. So obviously, in my opinion, that's gonna cause oil and gas stocks to go up, I think, for, the next year or two, because we're coming off some strong dips still from 2020. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you all absolutely enjoyed this video and it was informative and you got something out of it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so more people like you can see the video and you can help us out with the YouTube algorithm and all that cool jazz. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're new to it, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, peace.